Yes, you read that title right. I firmly believe that the Switch will outsell the Wii and go on to be Nintendo's biggest console yet. I'll go ahead and explain with scientific facts and research, so this video isn't just me being a fanboy. Reason 1. The thing just works. The Switch is a console you can take on the go, or a portable you can dock into your TV. Depends on your point of view, but either way, it's awesome, and it works seamlessly. There's about a million ways this could have gone wrong, but Nintendo nailed it. Unlike their previous gimmicks in the past, this concept doesn't interfere directly with controls and how developers make their games. Being able to play your console games anywhere is a universally appealing idea no matter what type of gamer you are, and it's very straightforward and easy to sell that idea to the general public. Reason number 2, motion controls. I know most of you are sick of seeing motion controls and wanting to see them die in an unholy inferno, but Nintendo really opened up an untapped market when they released the Wii, and quite frankly, there were some really good games that use motion controls. However, this time around, they're completely optional. Every Switch comes out with Joy-Cons, and they have standard analog sticks, diamond button layout, shoulder buttons, built-in gyro controls on top of that. It was a very clever design that allows the standard controller and motion controls to be included right out of the box. And if the Joy-Cons aren't your cup of tea, there's a very nice Pro Controller somewhere with your name on it. The point is, developers have the options to develop around either control scheme or incorporate both of them like with ARMS. You might not personally like motion controls, but it's nice to have multiple options for how you want to play the game. Reason number 3, HD Rumble. It's hard to put into words how magical this really is. You just have to experience it for yourself. Unfortunately, there's only a couple of games that use this at the moment, but I think people will really start to see what HD Rumble is about when ARMS comes out. If developers can find out creative ways to use this right, it will really separate Nintendo from the competition in a way that feels like an actual next step or evolution in gaming. Reason number 4, the power. Haters will say it's an underpowered console. Switch defenders will quickly point out how it's a beast of a handheld. Guess what? They're both right. By home console standards, this thing lags behind the PS4 and Xbox One. But this is also the most powerful handheld to date. Either way, the Switch is powerful enough to run the console-native Unreal Engine 4, and that's pretty damn impressive. It basically means the power gap between the Switch and the Xbox One/PS4 isn't as bad as the Wii or Wii U was compared to the competition. Also, devs that have worked with the Switch praise how easy it is to develop for, some of them even saying it's the easiest console to develop on. Between this and the strong sales, third parties should be jumping on board in the near future. Reason number 5, advertisements. In addition to dropping the Wii name to avoid confusion, Nintendo is marketing the hell out of the Switch. Unlike the Wii U, which nobody outside of the gaming community heard of, a decent portion of the general public is aware of the Nintendo Switch and what it is. And thanks to the simplicity of docking or undocking the console, the idea of the Switch is very easy to get across without a lengthy commercial. Look guys, the Switch has already come out of the gate strong, breaking Nintendo hardware sales records despite being released in March instead of the holiday season. Sure, the console has a lot of flaws, but there's also a lot of brilliant design choices that were made as well. If Nintendo can keep this momentum up and play to their strengths, there's no reason why the Switch shouldn't surpass the Wii as their most successful console. But then again, what would I know? I'm just some guy on the internet.